Robertson here. I am the co-founder and CEO of the Purple House Wellness Center in Forth, and I also help people become wealthy, healthy, and abundant through my programs that I run in this room. Some of the programs I run in this room, and others I do over Zoom, like group coaching sessions. Tonight I want to share with you how you can really tune into your intuition and have a good, mature connection with your intuition. So intuition is really the highest level of consciousness that runs throughout the universe, and our intuition is our internal GPS system. A lot of people don't actually realize they have an internal GPS system, because we brought up to believe that we have to always look for answers out there, like we think other people know better, or the doctor knows better, or a school system knows better, your teacher knows better. We can get answers out of a book, or we go to church and so on. And I'm here to tell you that, after a long, great life, I've had a great life with many ups and downs. I know that the shortcut to health and wealth and fulfillment is by tuning into your intuition. And so tonight I want to give you some exercises and practices to do that, so that you feel more confident in yourself. Because just imagine if an important decision comes up. For instance, you made an offer at work and you don't know whether to say yes or no to the proposal, because it's really going to change your life if you say yes. But if you say no, that you could be missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime, right? And the thing is, your body is already conscious of the best choice, but you're not aware of it, right? Our body already has the answers. It has all the solutions to all our problems and stresses in our lives. And we just need to learn how to find that solution, to tune into our body more. And so I'm going to give you 5 steps tonight that are really, really going to help you, that you need to become aware of. So literally all day long, of course, we make little decisions that we're not even conscious of, like we jump out of bed, that's a decision. When you brush your teeth, before or after breakfast, what you eat for breakfast, what you're going to wear, what time you jump in your car. And so they're all little decisions that we're not even aware of. But then when it comes to, and most of us can do that really, really well. But then suddenly a big decision might come up, whether you suddenly feel like it's time to leave a toxic relationship or a toxic friendship, or you want to buy a car, right? But you're not sure if you should, which car to buy, or move country, or write a book. How do you make those decisions? Because we could easily waste many years of our lives for the wrong cause, and then you might regret it later. And so, well, actually, there's 2 answers to this. Thankfully, in life, nothing is ever wasted, because you can learn from everything, and there is a golden nugget in every experience. So nothing is ever wasted. And secondly, like I said before, your inner guidance system already wants to steer you in the right direction. So I'm going to unpack this for you. If you have a piece of paper and a pen, it might even be easier, or I'll put it in the notes below as well. So the first thing that's going to give you a clue whether this is a good decision or not, you have to ask yourself, is this going to give you more joy? Because your spirit or your soul always wants to steer you into the direction of more joy, not less joy, right? So even if you check into your life today and really feel into it, and ask yourself, how much joy am I getting from my job, or in my relationship, or other things, it's going to give you an indication if you're on the right track or not. So literally, if you on the right pathway for your soul, or sometimes it means you need to make a mental adjustment. You need to change your approach, right? So your approach, you can have a more joyful approach as well. So just write down, when you watch the replay later, I'm going to ask you to stop the video right here and just write down maybe 5 or 6 things that give you a lot of joy in your life, or even if it was in the past. So it could be like sitting next to your dog or a cat, or cuddling your baby, or enjoying a hot bath after a long day work, or having a glass of wine with your partner. But it can be many other things. So it's really, really important that you become conscious of what gives you joy, and then follow your joy. So what's going to give you more joy? Become aware of what can up your joy level, and your intuition will always guide you in that direction. So the more joy, the more easy it is to feel your intuition, to make it active, so that it's literally, you feel it's banging on the heart of your door, right? Whereas a lot of people are numbed out to it. So that's number 1, your GPS. Your joy meter is your internal GPS system, right? That's the most powerfully connected to your intuition. Secondly, be brutally honest with yourself, right? So be more honest than you've ever been before to yourself. And this is especially important when it comes to making a big decision. So a big decision can mean, should I buy a car or not? A new car, should I upgrade it? Can be a good example. Because, for instance, let's say you spend an extra $30,000 on a new car. Well, that money could send you back if you don't have it, and if you have to borrow it, you have to think long term. So like the short term temptation might be to buy it now, but it could send you back financially for decades if you were really, really honest with yourself. That could be one scenario, or another scenario could be you're really, really honest with yourself, and you could really do with a new car now because it would give you a lot of joy driving it around, and it's safer. Maybe if you have children, it might be more roomy, and it might be the exact same thing to do. So you always have to be really, really brutally honest with yourself. Trust me, it pays off, and it hones your intuition. It's easier for your inner voice to talk to you. Here's my cat. Must have just realized I was talking about my joy meter because my cats give me lots of joy. Okay, so that's number 2. And then 3, turn down the analyzer. The analyzer is your left brain, and what I see a lot with my clients is they overanalyze things. So like intuition might give them a feeling, or a hunch or something. They get an intuitive hunch about something, or maybe, let's say, to change jobs. And the analyzer starts to kick in, and the analyzer will kill that idea when actually the universe wants you to move in a different direction, and your left brain goes, oh no, but look at this and look at that. That's called the analyzer. So we can totally become very anal with our analyzer. And so I'm going to encourage you to turn the dial down so the analyzer softens, it's not so noisy in your head, and swap that out for curiosity instead. So turn the analyzer down, turn your curiosity meter up. So just think of children. They learn so quickly, they absorb everything, they bounce back quickly, they're resilient. And children are always curious. They put things behind them very quickly, and they're just curious about the next thing. And as an adult, we've often forgotten how to do that. So just think to yourself, well, what if I did that? Like, let me just brainstorm this. And what would that look like? And just get really delusional and allow yourself to follow that trail if your intuition is talking to you. So your intuition can talk to you, and this is number 4, in different ways. Like some people will hear a still small voice. So it's like a very soft whisper that you can hardly hear. Like you could miss it if you didn't listen carefully, right? A still small voice could be saying something like, you should go for a walk every day, Greta, or something like that, or go and sit under a tree for 10 minutes or something like that. And it's very easy to miss it because it gets so noisy up here. So your intuition could be likened to sitting right next to the schoolyard, and there are hundreds of kids playing, and you hear your child, you hear the voice of your child, right? Mothers and fathers can do that, and grandparents too. They hear their own grandchild, and which is quite a miracle actually when you think about that there are hundreds of kids running around, and you can hear that one voice that belongs to your offspring. So that's how you need to learn to recognize your own intuition, because your intuition will give you the shortcut to your heart's desire, to the life of your dreams. It will deepen your connection and really keep you safe as well in many times. So then the last thing I want to talk about is meditation. So meditation is like, how can I say this? Meditation is like going to the gym for your physical body. Meditation is like this for you, for your spiritual instincts, for your intuition. It's like cleaning the lens of your spiritual eye, right? Because your intuition can see many things. It's like an eagle. It flies over the life, and it has a bird's eye view of everything. Whereas when we are living just our normally daily grind, we're living on our survival brain, and our survival brain can only see 1/1000th of reality. One tiny billionth of reality. That's all we see. And we tend to fight over that because my billionth of reality is different, say, to Peter's, and Peter's is different to his brother, and so on, and And we tend to think that my reality is the only reality. So when you listen to your intuition, it's like you flying above the scene, you get the big picture, or you suddenly, even if you're not flying above the scene, you suddenly get like a little bit more of an opening that helps you to feel more in alignment with the universe and in harmony with other human beings. So meditation, you don't need to do much of it, so it's not overwhelming, and it actually becomes really pleasurable when you do it a little bit every day, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. It's going to pay off like enormously in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, in your own relationship with yourself, with your innermost self. Because when you meditate, it calms down all the other voices, it calms down the monkey mind, and it strengthens your intuition, it strengthens your connection. It's like the Telstra cable, it's like your internet cable, you could say. It makes it nice and strong. It's like creating an extra few, connections, building them in there. So when you meditate, it becomes very, very easy to find the answers inside your body, inside yourself, to go inward, to inquire within. So I thought it would be really fun. I know we've nearly run out of time. I want to keep it shortish, but to just take you through a little meditation practice tonight that's going to help you feel more relaxed. Oh, by the way, I mustn't forget this one as well. Sometimes your intuition, if it can't talk to you through joy or through still small voice or through pictures or colors or other things, it will often give you pain. Pain will often be last resort, right? So your body will give you a pain in the neck. For instance, you get a stiff neck. And a really good way to get rid of the pain is not by dialing it down. You don't take painkillers or anything like that. You talk to the pain directly. So you say to whatever, you can make this up. You can write it down or say it out loud. So you talk to the pain and say, pain, I don't know why you're sitting there in my neck, but you're not really welcome here. I want you to go. And so on. So you just write it down, and after a while you get some clarity, and then you realize, well, how is this playing out in my life? Maybe there is somebody in your life that's being a pain in the neck. right? And what can you do about that? So you always have choices, trust me. You always have a choice in every situation. But definitely listen to your body, because when you get pain, you can't ignore that, right? You have to respect your body, and your body will be grateful for it. So let's just finish with a very, very short meditation that's going to help you feel switched on and with your intuition, your intuitive skills kind of sharpened. So meditation hones your intuition. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I find it easier to close my eyes. Feel your bottom on the chair. Just loosen your shoulders a little bit. Relax your neck. Feel your feet on the floor. Right. And now I want you to imagine a ball of light, brilliant white light, to the left of your body, so near your left foot. Just inhale and exhale and become conscious of the light traveling up. Just imagine this in your imagination. It's traveling up through your legs, through your left leg, through the knee, your hip, the left side of your body, and it's coming up through your neck and shoulder and into your brain. And so it's going into the left side of your head, and then it crosses over the corpus callosum, which is the little connection between the two brain hemispheres, and it's going into the right brain. Just notice a ball of white light traveling into the right hemisphere, which is to do for big picture thinking, and it's dropping down your neck, through your shoulder, your arm, the side of your body, through your right leg, to the side of your right foot. And now you're already feeling more calmer and more blissed out. And you can do that again, so just coming up the left side of your body, slowly, slowly. It's traveling up through your legs, touching your thighs, your hips, coming up through the spleen, the left side of your chest, your arm, your neck. And then it's going into your left brain. Now the left brain is like the busy analyzer, like making sense of life, the logical brain, the details brain. And just allow that to be nurtured by the light for a little bit, so you feel calm and settled and satisfied, and you are enough. You don't need to know everything. You can leave some things up to the universe, and it's okay to be part of the mystery. And just allow to travel across the little corpus callosum into the right brain and down the right side now. And you just feel your body become more and more deeply relaxed. And then down it goes through the liver. The light is traveling through every particle of your body. Down the right hip, the right leg, knee, ankle and feet. And then you anchor yourself deeply into the center of Mother Earth. And so you can keep doing this and keep doing this, following the breath and allowing your body to release stress hormones, and gradually that stress, the fight and flight mechanism, is coming to a still point where it's very, very still and silent. And now all you can hear and feel is your own intuition, and that's a beautiful thing. So just feel like all outer resistance and worry and anxiety is leaving your body, making room for that light, for your intuition, your inner guidance system, your GPS. And it's easy now to make big decisions and small decisions. And they're the right choices that are going to lead you into the life of your dreams. So just take a big breath in. Connect deeply behind your eyes. And then now you're ready to connect, to look at yourself with soft eyes, to look at your situation with soft eyes. And it's easy now for the right solution, for brilliant ideas, to drop into your body, and so that you can have a great life. And the universe talks to you through intuition. So when you activate your intuition, not only do your stress hormones stop running the show, what also happens is that the universe starts reaching out to you. It's literally you flip something in your being and you start to play the game of life at a different level. You become a master of it rather than victim, or rather than a gambler. You stop gambling and you become a master of life. And I hope that this is true for you. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a really, really good week. You can check out my website if you like, for the services and the programs that I do with clients. And if you need some clarity, if you want me to help you deepen your connection to your innermost self and become reliant on your intuition, come and book in for a session or join some of my programs. I'm also doing a reflexology weekend workshop soon in less than 3 weeks, and this is going to take part in my beautiful healing room. And so during the whole weekend you'll get to enjoy being in a deep, very deep state of healing, where you receive healing, and you're also going to learn how to heal other people, because it's my dream and vision for life is that every family has at least one healer that's keeping the family healthy. Okay, thanks everyone, and I'm really looking forward to being with you again next Monday at 8 o'clock. Bye for now.